Pretty bombshell revelations, I think it has to be said. These warnings are coming from a representative called Daniela Cavallo. Now, she is effectively the Labor chief of what is known as the Works Council, representing workers. And we know that that council has been locked in talks with Volkswagen's board of management for the past couple of months, following that news in September that they were looking at making some cuts to their costs. Now, what she is saying today is that from those talks, the employers' union has garnered the knowledge that 3 factories are planning to be closed, and some of the 300,000 workers that make up the Volkswagen Group here in Germany could lose their jobs. She's also saying that Volkswagen overall is looking to reduce its factory footprint within Europe. Now, the company itself, responding to this, has given a statement saying that indeed cost-cutting measures are being looked at, but they wouldn't comment on the specifics of what the employers' union is saying. But what they are saying is that come Wednesday, we will learn some more detail, because that is when the board is due to sit down again with that Works Council to discuss some of those measures. But already some Volkswagen board members have been out in the German media today saying that right now their costs for making a car in Germany are around 25 to 50% higher than they need to be, and they say they just simply cannot make money the way things are right now, which is why some serious discussions need to be had about where this company can find some savings.
Yeah, and Trent, the coalition government then is appealing for jobs to be safeguarded. Why is this such a big issue in Germany?
Well, look, I think really when you think about sort of Germany's famous industrial complex when it comes to the automotive sector, you really only think of Volkswagen in many ways. It is one of the crown jewels. So for Germans seeing this news tonight on their evening bulletins that one of the country's most famous companies is now embarking on this big cost-saving measure, tens of thousands of potential jobs, factories being closed, it will be a big shock for people, both politically and economically. We know Chancellor Scholz, of course, is monitoring all of this quite closely. It will be news he certainly will not welcome, preparing to go into an election year. His spokesperson saying earlier today that the Chancellor's priority is to try and secure jobs, but it, really has been a bumpy road for the auto sector in recent months. We've seen Porsche and Mercedes-Benz in the past week announce their own cost savings measures, particularly because of some weakening demand within China amidst stiff competition from some Chinese brands like NIO and BYD. So, look, a bumpy road ahead, really, I think, for the German auto sector, and we will learn more later this week when the Volkswagen board sits down with those employers' groups to discuss what they'll do next.